Good day, and thank you for visiting my channel, Coin Lady. In general, the crypto market is showing some signs of green. I am still seeing predictions of more price declines, at least from the analysts whose work I read. Now, I must admit that the demands for this are much more subdued than what I've noticed lately. In all candor, it appears as though there is a great deal of uncertainty based on what I gather from the analysts I follow. Sure, there are many who believe it will likely decline somewhat. Some are somewhat ambivalent. Nah, maybe we'll just go up a little, is the thinking of some. However, I felt compelled to inform you that I have noticed some indications of a potential decline. But that doesn't change the fact that I am completely unprepared. In addition, there is a message of hope, which, to be honest, made my jaw drop a bit because it isn't something you often see. It wasn't the title that took me off guard. I really don't recall ever seeing anything like this. The only thing that comes to mind is a story from Cointelegraph from about 7 years ago, which said that the XRP price was quietly lining up for a climb toward $1. I was like, oh, I've seen stuff like that, even though they're generally negative towards XRP. However, one thing they actually said might happen based on XRP's chart structure, which I'll show you later in the video, is that XRP could hit a new all-time high and explode above $4. This is according to Cointelegraph. After years of flooding, XRP has now arrived, and even they are saying, alright, fine, but it could hit a new ballet time high and go past $4. Well, at least they get it now. That's completely new to me. No. Well, if it has occurred, then I don't think I've ever seen anyone writing for Cointelegraph make a remark like that before. Maybe I'm just oblivious. Whatever the case may be, it leapt out at me. The current price of XRP is 53 cents each. With Bitcoin reaching $54,932 and some unexpected greenery, cryptocurrency is looking better than yesterday for your green index. I won't bore you with a plethora of examples, but I am still observing some of this. Thus, please take it for what it's worth. Yesterday, we were in acute dread at 23 out of 100. Today, we are simply in regular, good old fear at 29 out of 100. DOM, an analyst at Trade Review 2, has this graphic showing the price of Bitcoin. Does this resemble a bottom? He asks. If we want to stop the market from falling any lower, I think buyers will have to act quickly this week. To his credit, he has been sounding the alarm about how things are going to be tough in the near future. He is among the analysts who correctly predicted this, and it has materialized. He merely expressed his skepticism about the certainty of our current situation. On the other hand, this post is also made by a crucial young Jew. The graphic shows the dominance of Coinbase trading volume. He is the founder and CEO of CryptoQuant. And he put it in writing, Bitcoin's dominance in spot trading volume has returned to levels seen before the spot ETF, and demand must rebound for the bull cycle to continue. This should happen in the fourth quarter, although I could be completely mistaken. There has been no retail bubble yet, and we are in the middle of the cycle. Yeah. Okay, so I remember bringing this up earlier this year, maybe even in January, but I think it was in February or March. A lot of us were discussing how this market doesn't appear to be experiencing the kind of enormous retail bubble that would be expected during a market peak. You may have received crypto-related calls or texts from long-lost friends and family members recently. Well, perhaps there was proof of it. I understand that it's anecdotal, but when you compare it to other data points, it doesn't appear like a market cycle high. And so it's another piece of evidence that suggests, well, perhaps we haven't arrived yet. Additionally, there are additional grounds for optimism. I have been emphasizing as of late how September has traditionally been a very bad month for Bitcoin. If you look at Bitcoin's history, you'll see that it usually falls in September. Importantly, the stock market and cryptocurrency markets move in lockstep, thus this is true for both. In light of this, I've been presenting a chart of the S&P 500 to my students recently. The chart goes back to 1948 or something like that, and it shows that the average performance of the S&P 500 in August was somewhere around 7% lower than in any other month. Actually, there are blue candles every other month, or the green is in the middle. Well, given that February is often a relatively slow month, we should probably anticipate this. The exact causes are up for debate, but we should be prepared. Here we have a like chart, although this one spans a different time period. The average monthly return for S&P 500 is this. This even wider timeline, which spans from 1928 to 2024, provides an even more dismal depiction of events. It should come as no surprise that it depicts the Great Depression as well, but the fact remains intriguing. Take a look at it through various time periods. Looking at the previous months, we can see that the S&P 500 fell by an average of 1.2% in August. So, the truth is staring us in the face, and it's hitting us with the things we should expect it to. Shouldn't make us anxious. We ought to. We can enter September with the knowledge that, well, there's pretty much a certainty, at least according to likelihood, that what occurs is that we are hit with reality, which means that prices go down and crypto moves along with it. Being afraid so serves no purpose. However, I felt the need to draw attention to this, and Charlie Bell kindly shared the accompanying chart. I see. At Creative Planning, where he has 609,000 followers, he serves as chief market strategist. If you've been keeping up with him, you might have noticed that he said September was the worst month for the US. We are witnessing weakness once again this year in the stock market, which has historically returned an average of negative 1.2% since 1928. The S&P 500 is down more than 4% for the month. This should come as no surprise, my friend. Nothing about this is shocking. Seeing my video is an honor. Bye for now, and please subscribe and like my channel.